Hello everyone, welcome to day 112 of playing chess every day for a year. Let's find the game. We're starting as white, so as always e4. And we get e5, so knight f3. And queen out, I've seen this before. I can hit the center. Maybe the idea is to put the bishop here. I'll just develop my knight. The pawn comes out, I can play solidly. I could go for this. Stops me from playing bishop here. I could put my knight here. I think I can just develop my bishop here and just be very solid on castle. Seems okay. After takes, I take with the bishop. Temper the queen. Can also put my bishop here. Pins my knight, so if I just take now, I should be fine. If they take, just put my bishop here. Now I'm attacking this. Oh, actually my opponent just takes. Can recapture. Bishop comes in. I can develop my queen. Just develop my queen here in castle. Knight comes out. I can actually temper the knight, I think, by going here. Knight has to go back. I can put my bishop on this diagonal. Develops the knight. I could take. Looking for this. I think I'll just castle first, take the open file. I can come in here with my rook and to put pressure. In this position I'm seeing that if my bishop was here to pin this pawn, and I could rotate my queen here, and be threatening to take. Should be very dangerous, but at the moment that's not possible. I could double up here. I'm not sure my opponent played that. My idea was this move doesn't seem good, the knight escapes. Maybe taking now is good. I do like this move. This bishop here looks strong, but then it gets kicked away. Doubling the pawns here seems okay. I think I can come in here attacking a pawn. After I trade the knights off, I'm threatening to attack the piece with my queen. I can also bring my other rook. This move doesn't work. So if a rook trade happens, this knight takes. I also don't have to rook trade. I can not allow the rook trade and then trade off the knights. Rook takes. I take. I'm threatening to trade off the knights and attack this. Trading the knights and attacking this one. I could also then kick the queen away. Probably even sacrifice my bishop. This knight's in a very bad spot. He could go back, to be honest, but decides to block that way. Could attack the knight this way. If I go here, the knight can't come there. I can attack this knight with this move. Then takes. And this knight can always just move. I can also go here, try to move the knight and come in here, but doesn't seem so good. Attack this knight, he only has this square probably. This is also a fork on the knight, so this seems like a good move. If this, I just take. And if this, I take. The queen trade also wins me a pawn here. Unless my opponent pushes. Decide to block. Which is the best move actually, defending both pieces. I can still go here though. If I take. Let me see, take. Maybe there's a queen move. But then I take. I think I can just take. I can also take here. Defending the rook. Attacking the knight. Just activates my piece. If this move, I just take here. If rook comes in, I just take. I'm threatening this. My pieces are all active. They're all doing good. I have the bishops against the two knights. Maybe rook attacks, but then I take. Knight jumps in. Threatens a fork here. But I just go here. The knight takes the c3 pawn. I just go here. Knight takes, I go here. I'm attacking this now. Hits my queen. I just go here. Queen can go here to threaten back rank, but they actually go for a queen trade. If here and here I take, I'm attacking this. I can win this. I can also make an outside pass pawn here. Pushing seems strong. Knight just moves. Strong choice. I think just playing b4 here looks good. Locks the bishop in. I just won the pawn here. After takes. So it seems strong for me. Threatens a fork. I won't give the fork. After I push, the knight also doesn't have many squares. I could push here, but it does lock in the pawn. Bishop here, playing this. I am seeing ways to cut off the king, but I can just kick the knight. Knight comes here, I go here. I'm up 2 pawns here. If this knight move comes in, I just go here maybe. That does happen. So checks don't work. This doesn't seem great. I can go here to threaten this. Or I could go here just to defend this bishop. This move would also allow me to go here. If rook attacks, I win the pawn back. Takes. For if takes, I have checks also. Maybe I shouldn't have given up this pawn so easily, but I think I just win it back here. And I can play king up. So takes. Takes if rook takes. Takes. Defending. If the king forces my rook away. If I go here, I lose this pawn, so I'm not sure if I want to go there. Maybe I want to go here now. Taking this isn't so big. An outside pass pawn would be very good. Just defense. I can play here now because checks don't actually do anything. Just bring my king up. Checks don't actually win anything. Maybe they win this, but I win this with check. And I can push. Just defense. Can bring my king again. Gives me that check. I am seeing that if I could get my pawn to e6 it would be a fork, but I can threaten that now. King can't come in. Threatening the fork here. Rook has to move. Gives me this check. If I can trade this rook off, it would be a win for me. If I give this check, the king can come in, but then I push, but then the rook takes. I need to bring my rook in. This check is huge for me. Maybe my opponent can pin me, but then takes, I take, and I have the outside pass pawn, so I'm going here, just loses to this. Actually goes for the pin, wow. But I just promote, I am much faster here. I am so much faster here. My opponent just trades into a losing endgame. I defend my pawns. King steps there. I have this move winning me this. Would check. This is check. Can cut the king off here. Just go with the back rank. Bring my king. I actually made a mistake here by stabbing my king in. So now I need to cut the king off again. Can give this check. The king is forced down that way. And we can force the king into opposition and get the win. We played a very good game here. Let's look at this game. I played with a 78.4, my opponent played with a 72.9, and I was completely winning the entire game. At one point we were equal early in the game, but from then on I was just completely winning. I played like a 1500, my opponent played like a 950. I had one mistake and 4 misses, my opponent had 5 mistakes. Against that queen move I just play knight to c3. That's a mistake because it allows me to play d4 straight away. But I didn't play, I chose d3 instead. It wasn't bad, but d4 is the best move. Develop my bishop. Now I can push d4. Pinning my knight isn't the best. This is a mistake from me because my opponent can weaken my structure, but I also have double pawns here. Taking there is a mistake from my opponent. Just trades an active piece off for my weak knight. I also have the bishop pair. I should have taken here and doubled the pawn structure. Instead I chose to activate my rook and attack this. A rook trade is good. I should have gone back with the rook, which I don't understand. Maybe to protect my second rank. A rook trade works for me. I have this move which attacks both knights. My opponent plays the best move, defending both. But I still get to take the b5 pawn. I have so much pressure here with my bishops. Knight jumps in, I can still just take on c5 because if the knight takes I just come here. It was actually best for me to take here with tempo on the queen, because if my opponent takes, I take. Really. Takes, and I win a pawn. Instead we go for a queen trade which only helps me. I win another pawn here. I shouldn't have given this pawn, but it's okay because I win one back. Should have just stepped up to f3 instead of e3, but it's okay. Bringing my king will eventually win me the game. That's a mistake. That's a big mistake because the pin doesn't do anything because I'm so much faster to promote him. I promote first. Make a small mistake by blocking with my king. I choose the very safe option of just going for an opposition checkmate, and I get the win. It was a very boring game. Nothing happened here. Nothing special happened the entire game. I was winning the entire game by playing just as accurately as I can, but I get the win and I'm happy about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.